We've all been here. You find that one fig you've been waiting for forever. One check of your wallet and bam! Nothing but dust and unused condoms. Now if you leave it, it's gone. You might be tempted to try the in-store layaway desk. Don't.
It's a trap!
As collectors, we must go it alone. Ours is a life of danger. We live in the shadows. This is the Top 5 Collector's Guide to Action Figure Layaways. Proceed at your own peril.
You're in great peril.
No, he isn't.
Silence, proud temptress.
Look, she's got the point.
Come on, we will cover your escape.
Look, I'm fine!
Coming in at number 5 is one of the simplest and most effective methods. I call it dibs. In order to pull this off, you'll need to have a Sharpie and a piece of paper, preferably a Post-it, so you don't need to carry any tape. Simply write dibs on the note, preferably in bold, to make the point and stick it to the figure. Now put it back where you found it. When another collector sees your note, they'll know you've already claimed it and they'll move on to other figures. This is a time-tested technique that rarely fails. Perhaps you want to try a different move. Coming in at number 4 is a move I call the Checkmate. Now grab that figure and head on over to the board games section. Kids these days are plastered to their smart computers and tablet phones and other doohickeys, so you know your fig will be safe and sound, ready for your return when you hide it behind any one of these games. Game, set, match? Now that's what I call a checkmate. This next one seems a little reckless, but if you play your cards right, you'll see a 30% success 55% of the time. It's called the Hold My Beer. Now it may seem counterintuitive, but here's how it works. Take your figure over to a display with toys much smaller than the one you're holding. Put your fig behind one of these smaller figures. You're asking the smaller figure to hold your fig back, hence the Hold My Beer, while I go do something dumb, like walk away from a fig you really want. Since the fig is in the wrong spot, you're confusing the unsuspecting patron, and they'll simply pass it by, just like that.
It's so simple.
Coming in at number 2 is the Everest Deathrattle. That's right, grab that figure and look up. Way up. There's going to be a top shelf, that's where you need to go. Pass by all the frozen bodies of those collectors who attempted the summit before you and failed, and know that you can do it. You're looking for the pass, the great gap that your fig will rest in for the night, or week, or however long it takes. Now rappel that fig into place and rest easy. It'll be there when you get back. And coming in at number 1 is a somewhat advanced collector layaway technique called the Serial Killer. It's also known as the Serial Offender. Now grab that figure off the shelf and head on over to the grocery department. Clearly, this technique is only available in certain venues, but if you're so fortunate, head for the cereal aisle and find a good spot behind a box of cereal. In this, you've not only obscured your figure from the other collectors, you've removed it from their environment entirely. No inexperienced collector will know to look here, and you'll have all the time you need to come back when you're ready and grab that fig. Now most collectors will be served perfectly by these 5 layaway strategies, but perhaps these options are far too simple. They're just not your cup of tea. This bonus method is going to require you to strap in, or you might as well just bounce those figs into the hands of the enemy. Unclasp your inhibitions and bust your way into this advanced level technique I call the support group. You're going to need to work up the courage to test these waters. You can't just dive in, or there will be no second date with this fig. The risks are high, but the rewards are well worth it if you can pull this heist off. Now the biggest mistake a new member of the support group can make is stepping outside your league. Never start with the super lacy section. Only a level 3 Grandmaster can pull off this move. You need to stick to the grannies first. Avoid the maternity ward. You can't afford to dig your foxhole in enemy territory like that. One final warning, never think for even a second that this is an appropriate area to put your figs for layaway. If you do,
Run, you cur! Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming! You tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
If you pull this one off with no careless mistakes, you'll have endless layaway spots for all time. It won't matter how many times you come to the well for a drink, the support group will always be there for you. There it is, friends. You're ready. No matter if your wallet is full of money or full of dreams, you're guaranteed to bring the figs home when you're good and ready. Never let a good fig go to another home when you can put it on layaway for another day. I'm TechChucker, and I'll see you later.